Okay, we've all done it. We've all looked at YouTube, looked at the videos to see what does everybody carry on their person every single day, only to find out that sometimes these things that what they carry changes with every single video that they post. Someone posts like what seems like a video a month, and it's always changing. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money to be able to change all of my equipment, or two or three pieces every single week, just to keep views going, or whatever the case may be, as to maybe there's a new gadget out there, whatever it is. I don't know about you guys, but this is pretty much a budget channel, so obviously I don't have the money to be able to do that all the time. Some have actually been caught, and you find out that they don't actually carry any of what they say, or maybe only half. And the other thing is, where do they carry it? Do they carry it on their person? A lot of them are carrying it in a backpack or a fanny pack or some kind of chest pack or a sling bag. That's where all of it is. That's not how I roll. All my stuff fit into my pockets. That's the best place for it. That's where it's easiest to get to. It's all organized, all that good stuff. And yes, everything that's out here on the table, I do carry on a daily basis. And we're going to go through it right now. I'm also going to touch up on some stuff on what I carry it in, so that you know what I use. First thing is going to be the LA police gear pants, is what I like to wear. Are these the BF11 pocket or the Atlas. Now they all come in different colors and all that good stuff. The thing I love about the Atlas and the BF11 are these zipper pockets for the cargo. They are awesome. They don't catch. They zip very, very cleanly, very, very easily. Awesome pants, very comfortable. I wore a pair yesterday to help my parents move in 90-degree heat, and I was actually pretty comfortable. I was afraid that I would be burning up in them, but actually no, they were very, very comfortable. I did great. Another one would be a much more budget friendly option, and that would be the Wrangler's all-terrain cargo pant, and you can get them fleece lined for the really cold areas or cold months. The thing I don't like are the cargo pockets. They're a little small. The zippers are a little hard to zip up once you put everything that I put in my pot into those cargo pockets. They're a little hard to zip, and the Atlas and the BF11s from LA Police Gear are a lot easier, but the Atlas and BF11s are about $59 a pair. I can get pretty pricey pretty darn quick, whereas the Wranglers are about $30 a pair for the regular ones. I'm not sure what they are for the fleece line. I think they're about the same price. Next up would be my EDC belt, which is this guy, the I Do Gear belt. I used to wear a leather belt, and it was constantly sagging and things like that with all the weight from my pistol. And so I started looking and looking and looking, and one person actually mentioned this particular belt on their channel, and I decided to give it a shot. And yeah, I'll be getting more of this, maybe not this exact one, but more of its kind. It has the ratcheting system for the belt. As you can see here, it's got all these little notches right here that when you put your belt through, it just ratchets onto there. You can take out the screws here, flip this up, take the belt out, and cut it down to size if you wish. I haven't done that yet because I've been testing it to make sure I want it. And I do, so I'm probably going to be sizing it here very, very soon. It runs for $23 on Amazon. I will put links to everything in the description below, as long as I have links. Some of this stuff is pretty old, or there's a different manufacturer or whatever. If I find it, I will put it in the description below. Next up would be my EDC pistol, which is going to be the Canik Mete MC9. And as you can see, it is clear. And then the Canik holster that came with it. Not a great holster, but until I get my new one, that's what I rock. So that is what I carry. Can't tell you how much it is. I do have the O-Sight rechargeable optic on it, so I will put a link to the description in the description to that. But unfortunately, guys, I can't do anything about the pistol. Can't tell you where it's at or anything like that due to YouTube rules. So there is that. Then, of course, I've got my keys, my wallet, as well as my personal cell phone. Although this is not it. I am actually using my cell phone as my camera. This is not it. This is just a placeholder, but that's what that's for. Next up would be on my face. And yes, I do carry sunglasses with me every single day because I am a little light sensitive. And these are the Havens from Foster Grant. They go over my glasses because I have to wear glasses all the time. And they're good. They are polarized, which can kind of suck sometimes, you know, when you're trying to see something like your cell phone, you turn it a certain way and I can't see it anymore because of the polarization in the lenses. They're good sunglasses. They are 25 bucks. I would prefer Cocoons, but Cocoons are quite a bit more expensive, but hey, they last a good long while, but these have held up just fine so far. Next up would be my head protection, and this is the Wazoo Cash Cap, or a cachet, or whatever you want to call it, cap. It is $42 on Amazon, or you can go to their website, and what I love about it is all these little hidden compartments, like right here in the bill, you've got a small Velcro pocket here, which is a great place to hide cash if you want. I have my little mini compass from Wazoo. It just goes right in there. Now I've got my little ceramic blade. And I usually, yep, goes right in there. When you first get these pockets are really, really stiff. So be sure to get your stuff in there and they'll start to loosen enough that you can get stuff in there. My ferro rod, see, it's a little tight. There we go. Now it went right in there like it's supposed to. And then you have a pocket here, and a pocket here for other things. And what I keep in this one up here is my Wazoo fire starter card. Yeah, this is a fire starter card. So I rock that. The wolf logo is a morale patch I got from like one of those pouch companies. I think it was Elite Spanker maybe. It might have been a different one, but that's where I got that, and I liked it, so I just slapped it on here. I thought it made the hat look cool. Then yes, I do like to run my IsoTunes Sport Caliber BTs as my AirPods / Bluetooth headset. These are expensive. These are not budget. These are $200, but there is a cheaper version that if you watch my Ear Pro video, those would be the Optic Planet Op mods, which are also the IsoTunes Sport BT calibers as well. So my Bluetooth headset, and those Op mods run right around $120. Next up would be my pouches, and they are from Viper Aid. They are the Viper Aid VE38 EDC pouch, and there's two different types. There's up the side, which is the zipper, which is what I have for both of them, and then there's one that just has a zipper across. I like these because it's easier to get stuff into. And what I keep in these are my work cell, goes right in there. Then on the interior, then on the zipper pouch, I keep my all-weather notebook and pen. 25 pack because it comes with 12 notebooks, 12 pens, and a pouch. So all for the low price of 26 bucks. So $1 per item, I'd say that's pretty good. That's what goes in that pocket. Then in the back, I have a Bic lighter, and then a flat pack of tape, which is also, this is also available on Amazon, and they come in a 12 pack for $18. And then in the back, I actually have my pocket knife that I got from Temu, so no links to that one. And there you have it. Pocket knife, all that good stuff, right in there, right in that pouch. Then in my second pouch, I have my, usually I rock with my Gerber, but that's really not a, I don't know, you be the judge if that's budget or not, but there is a more budget-friendly option, and that is, now it's not the Yan Z anymore, it's actually King Max on Amazon, but it is a multi-tool blade. Then you've got your, Phillips, which actually is the driver also for all these bits. You put the adapter on here, then each of these bits can go inside the adapter. Can opener, bottle openers, all that good stuff. And then, of course, you've got a pair of pliers. and they do work. I have used them. If I use this one, it goes right in there, no problem. And then the bit drivers will go inside the pouch, inside the back here. They'll go back in there just fine. That way they stay put. But usually I am rocking the Gerber. And the Yanzi, or I'm sorry, the King Max, that does run for about $20 for the knife, the drivers, and a pouch for them as well. Then for a flashlight, I've got the Work Pro 2-pack rechargeable, and I like it because it has the clips so I can run it as a headlamp if I need to on my hat. And it has high, medium, low, and then strobe. USB-C rechargeable, 2-pack, 25 bucks. You know, very, very budget friendly. And then when I do create it, inside the zipper pouch will be my EDC boo-boo kit. So it'll be Band-Aids, you know, meds, all that good stuff will go in there. And that will be part of my kit as well. Well, there you have it, guys. I actually do carry all this every single day on my person. The only thing that I may not carry on me every single day is my hat. That's usually all weekends because, you know, got to look the part for work, and I can't wear a hat to work. Not in my profession. I work in IT, so that's not an option. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. This is a small channel that's trying to grow. So give me some help, guys. Give me that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. And until next time, this is Kansas Nerd Man, out.